Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another brand new video. And that's right, I am Devin-Foxy, Remastered again. And welcome back to another brand new reaction video. Today's reaction video I'm going to react to is Newgrounds Showdown. For once, by the way, I could probably get a little bit used to pretty much enjoying the Friday Night Funkin', by the way, videos that I could probably just get down to exactly. Which, by the way, I can probably just say at the less that, man, I've never reacted to this video, just to be kind of honest with anyone else here. That, I really have never reacted to pretty much likely any of like the NFF Friday Night Funkin' animation videos before. Sometimes that at least some animations are good that I can probably still scale them up pretty well and pretty impressively that they're pretty still good. But all I can say that they're awesome and pretty much prospectively good, and most certain times that they're pretty good. I'll admit that some of them are good and some of them aren't as much as I can say, but they're still good. I'll admit that they're still good. And like I said, I still won't turn down to that. I'm still saying that they're awesome like always. Like, again, I think it's just good. Like I said, most people don't have to like it, but like I said, I do care exactly for at least for something, at least I care. So yeah, again, it doesn't matter to me. So anyway, it's time we react to Newgrounds Showdown, which, by the way, is a Pico Day of a 2008 video, which, even though if it's not even close to do Pico Days or anything, but I think I have to say I can still respect most of honestly here exactly is that hopefully we're just going to see something pretty cool and pretty well done and very well, perfectly to say at the least, but let's just find out and see and how good the video is. And also, by the way, I actually pretty much will pretty much like support Pico exactly and just cheer on him anyway. And for exactly which, he might be appearing on some point of the timestamps that he might be appearing on exactly. And then as in for pretty much the tank man exactly, that is Captain exactly, and then also Steve. Well, like I said, I'm cool with them anyway, since they're awesome anyway, which I still again don't actually just brag on both sides anyway with Tankman or Pico to begin with. I mean, they could probably have their own beef anyway, just have their own beef, and then that's just it. So, nothing else to say that I just like both anyway from this perspective of top 2 and 5, which that's all I'm saying. So, let's continue this reaction and let's see where this completely goes right here and now. So, let's start right here in this time. In 3, 2, 1, start. NG, known as Newgrounds. This time it's called Newgrounds Showdown. Oh, okay. It was April 30th. Nice. Okay. Oh, they were in detention. Ouch. Hey, they look pretty good. Okay, well, Pico and Darnell and Needy's are pretty actually interesting style. They got a good style on this. Nice style. Pretty nice style. Cool style, man. Oh, no. Yep. Of course, it has to be one of those kids that has to be the trouble, intelligent, pretty much the creeps. Exactly. That is known to be as the Uber kids, exactly. Which, by the way, one fact of question, by the way, is that if I was Pico, man, I would have pretty much would have shot them anyway. Which, seriously, they're just creeps. Like, literally creeps. Like, the Uber kids are just creeps. That's all I'm saying. If I was in Pico's shoes, I would have pretty much would have done something very much likely to beat the Uber kids and just have them put down on the ground on the gravestones. So that's just it. So continue. Alright, well, here we go. Alright, so this says Wanted Dead. Reward. King of the... Okay, King of the Portal. Or King of the... whatever I guess it said. Right then. That makes sense on the same note, too. Oh, boy, here we go. At the end of the day, I think Pico's just gonna win. Let's see. I might be right or wrong, but we're just gonna see from anywhere else. Damn. Oh, dang! Oh my god, this is pretty bit of an interesting course right here. Like, my boy Tank Man right here is just surprised. He's saying, he's like, yo, Steve, are you seeing this? And then Steve's like saying, he's like, yeah, I know, Captain. We're gonna watch and see how they're gonna play it out. Like, this, by the way, I really am respecting here. That my boy Tank Man, the Captain. Like, you can see why I'm liking this right here. That Tank Man really is giving me a very good vibe on this question. That this dude has a good vibe. And of course, I just like Pico and Nini just looking at each other, just like, oh, when they're going to start fighting each other, and just exactly to do what they're doing. But yeah, like I said, I still respect those two individually. I've always respect both of them and to be in the regard, which, you know, I've always still respect them. So, yeah, I still respect them. And by the way, did not meant to click the button anyway, but oof, meant not to click the button. So let's just continue the video. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's just see.
Come on!
Nice one, Pico. Let's go. Okay. Oh! Ouch. Okay, well, I think Darnell's shot was pretty bit of a miss anyway, since, like, bro, the dude misses completely. Which, I'm like, no disrespect to Darnell or anything, but the dude really missed some points of him missing. Which, I mean, pretty much. I mean, I would have called it saying it was like, that's a close shot, but I probably wouldn't call it as close. But you do know that he ducked two exactly, which it makes sense, which I'm not giving him too many info. I'm just saying that Pico just has a better dodge than you, bro. Run! Oh! Damn! Wait, what? Oh! Damn! By the way, that is actually pretty stupid of an opinion doing that. Like, there's no way how that's pretty much not the greatest thing you can ever do. Like, put a grenade while holding it in the mouth. That's a bad idea. Like, that's so much of a bad idea for not a good flag to do, which, couldn't you just really just hide it behind your hand, man, and just throw it right at him? Which, oh my god, I don't know what to say to point out this one, which... Oh my god, Darnell. Yeah. Nice shot. Ouch. Come on, Pico, let's go. Bruh. Oh, nice. Okay, this, by the way, is funny. That face is like, what in the world is this face for? Like, you don't need to go for it. Which I know it seems stupid, but... Man, my boy Pico is just going for it. Please, you gotta run. Run, man, run.
Yeah, motherfucker. Ha ha.
Right, if that's already been dead for like most of years ago. It's your duty. Nice. Oh! Huh. No more knives to have left, Nini. I guess there's no more knives to do anyway. Or there might probably be a few more since I don't know how many she even has, but good damn, Nini just has too many knives to use, which makes sense to know what about it for. Pretty much respect right there. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that actually pretty nice? Which, by the way, I still ship both of them anyway to begin with, so thank you. That's all I can say. Even if they are not actually willing to be pretty much close as a thing, which they stay with me as a thing, but Pico pretty much still actually recommends her being as a friend anyway, not pretty much as a thing anyway, which yeah, I don't pretty much blame both of them anyway. I just still like them equally, and I just still like them being better exactly, which I think I can still pretty much approve to respect that question only. Wow, of course. Of course Nini's the only one who uses another one. Damn it. How did I not do that? Of course she did that. Oh, screw off. Screw off, you uber cheap ass. Or should I say Uber kid cheap ass dope stupid idiot? Which I can probably come up with anything better, but I could probably come up with different insane roast to say, but I didn't have the time to go on with it anyway. But seriously, screw frickin' off by the way. Seriously, screw the frick off. With that creepy face. Yeah, you're fricked up. Yeah, it's fake blood, asshole. Yeah, you're freaking screwed, bro. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, man. Oh my god. Am I the only one laughing at this here? It's just to think this is just ironic. I freaking ironic. It was fake blood. You guys could see it right here from his hand. Yeah, not much more of a word, isn't it, buddy? Not that much as a word, is it, buddy? Buddy? You're screwed, Uber Kid, buddy. Or should I say, get screwed, Uber buddy. I don't know why, but who cares? Yep, night. Nice freaking video. Seriously, well freaking done. Oh my god, bro, this video was good. Seriously good. Like the one question, by the way, that hopefully it wasn't claimed or anything, which I hopefully don't think it probably would have been claimed, but I'm just saying in regard, it's just to kind of like, oh, just see if I'm aware of it exactly and just see where this goes. And, well, let me just go ahead and just talk on for a little bit exactly, and then I might just wrap this video up for a second. Is that this video, I'll admit right here and now, this video was actually pretty good. Like, not only I find it was pretty amazing, which I still do find it awesome to begin with, which, yeah, I think the Uber kid just got screwed in his own death wish that he probably much would have gotten so screwed up behind his own ass that he probably would have, like, done something a bit more, a little bit more differently, which I'm like, dude, you literally are holding Tom hostage. Like, how are you holding this guy hostage, bro? Like, okay, no disrespect on Tom or anything, but I think Tom's an okay guy. Exactly, whenever he just does Newgrounds, which even though he's like the head of like Newgrounds and stuff, which I think I can respect the guy that actually does pretty well, great stuff by Friday Night Funkin' and stuff. But they're just so good. Like, I know some of them might be at its up or might be at its down, but I still say to this again to this day that it's just freaking good. Like, this whole thing was still good. Which I'm like, man, I was rooting for Pico to win this whole thing, but I think turns out Nini was the only one who was still standing left. That I think, yeah, she kind of was the only one still standing left to begin with, that she was still standing. And as in for Darnell, bro, his shots were not as much as I can expect him doing, but okay. Like, aren't you supposed to kind of use a lighter to begin with, man? Like, why couldn't you use a lighter in the beginning? Which I think that was fine, but I'm like, sure, I guess that could make sense anyway, since I don't know what really happened with it, but sure. Alrighty. Alright. Well, anyways, and also one bad thing I don't want to hear about from whatever, like, Darnell just used from, like, the grenade in his mouth is just that, that, by the way, is a massive stupidity flag for him to do that. Which I could really just say that I could probably just give him a little bit of a different lesson for Darnell. It's just that, why can't you just use it from the behind of your hand and just throw it? How hard was it not to do? Like, how hard wasn't it to do with? Like, seriously, how hard was it? I don't think it actually was hard to begin with, but unfortunately, you just had to pretty much do it anyway, so stupid ironic thing you could do, by the way. Which I know it was a 2008 logic, but I don't think anybody should probably do that in the literally at the present time of all of that. And also, I think it was pretty bit based when Pico actually just was landing on face near Nini's chest exactly. It was just that, um, a little bit based, but I probably wouldn't call it too much to say it down to be stupid or anything, but it was just a little bit of an ironic joke to begin with, so a little bit, but I always pretty much have a bit of manners. At sometimes to have manners anyway, just to have some different ways to go on with, but yeah, Pico just could have probably still would have been avoiding to watch out for Nini exactly, but I can still respect from either which way it can go, but I still have good respect to both of them anyway. But Darnell, I think Darnell could have done pretty better in this. Could have done a little bit better in this exactly, which he could have still done better, but that's fine. But I don't know why, but kind of alright, I guess. So, alright then. Well, anyways, I guess it's time we just finish this video and just have it over with, by the way, and just have it done. So, without further ado, everyone, it is time to say, like always, is thank you guys again for watching. So, please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe to the bell to be notified. And also, poor Tom. I mean, seriously, the dude doesn't deserve to get tied. I mean, yeah, really didn't deserve to get pretty much to be tied up exactly. So, poor dude, man, just poor dude. Which, yeah, I think I have to say in my defense for Tom, at least hopefully he just tries to get out of it as he can. You know, for the rest of the three to save him or something. I don't know what really goes on for that now, but we just might have to guess. I mean, we just might have to guess and see, I guess. We just might have to see what really happened in the alternative or something, but I really don't know to make a guess on it. But, alright then. Well, I'll say this again is thank you for watching, and hopefully this isn't claimed or anything. I hope it isn't claimed, but what for whatever reason that is, but hopefully not, but we'll just see at the end of the day. So without further ado, see you guys again next time. And this was a sweet, good animation that I've actually wanted to see for quite some time. But, you know, for something very positively to say how great this video turned out to do. So, it was alright. I'll say it was alright. It was actually pretty good. I'll admit that was actually pretty good. So, the video is awesome. And pretty based. Well respect. And very absolute respect video. So, without further ado, see you next time. Peace out. Sign out. And also, Tegman's expression made me laugh a lot more to watch, which was actually pretty, very peaceful, actually, of a good way to say how his vibe was. But man, I'll still say mad respect to the guy. Still mad respect for the secondary favorite of my character, so still mad respect. So, without further ado, see you next time. Peace on out. See you next time. I'll see you later for once more, and like always, absolutely in the next video. So thank you for watching. Sign out. Goodbye. And see you next time for the next video. And like always, in the next reaction. And also, just by the way, I will explain the next one exactly with Steam anyway on the second one. So I do got some time and a bit of some time while thinking on that anyway, but it's all about time and it's always about the right time, as I mentioned anyway on the last video of part 5 exactly. I mentioned anyway on part 5 that I mentioned anyway. So I pretty much have enough time to explain on the next one or so, but I probably just wanted this over with and just have this reaction completely just enjoyed exactly and pretty much. And then there's another question I also wanted to say in like some games of Newgrounds I may be interested in too, or not most likely a bit of interested into some things of Newgrounds, but I think Newgrounds' games are pretty bit mad respect and also 100% pretty well and very nice, which I can still think that they're good too, which I mean, and most certain games of Newgrounds are actually alright to begin with, since I might have to be the only one knowing most of it, so yeah, pretty much. So without further ado, see you next time, and like always, absolutely in the next video. So I'm going to probably sign out here and there, and I'll pretty much get going from here and there. So thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. And yes, again, I'll still give this video a 10 out of 10 because I think this video was 100% amazing. Which it was pretty well done, respect, and pretty good work on the video, which was actually amazing. And the sign, by the way, was good. I love the sign, man. The sign was good when it says, like, from Tank Man actually doing this, by the way. It was like, it's your duty. I mean, most pretty much people would have said that, but it's always true every some time to say it, but it's still true to that day. It still is true, so it's your duty. Whenever you just signed up with, like, pretty much with Tank Man and his military soldiers or something with, like, the white and black, I guess, but that's fine. So, whatever. So, without further ado, it's time I get going, and it's time I sign out from there and there. So, I'll pretty much stop saying it. So, without further ado, see you next time. Peace on out. Devin-Foxy Remastered once again, or should I say again? We'll see you next time. Absolutely in the next video. So, thank you, goodbye, and see you next time. Peace on right out. So sign out, goodbye, and see you next time. Bye bye, everyone. See you next time.